What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. I know it has been a long time, so I do apologize for that. It's been a pretty hectic last part of the year, so took a little bit of a break from Jeep stuff, but wanted to do a review that I did promise a while back on the Bestop TrekTop NX. So let's go ahead and dive right into that. I absolutely love the top, just to give you a little heads up there. So I'm gonna name a little bit of pros and cons here for you, and we'll go through that. So let's get it going. All right, guys, so as you can see here, this is the Bestop TrekTop NX. I've had it on here, how long have I had it on here? It's been probably about a year, maybe a little bit longer than a year. But I've been switching back and forth with the hard top. But I've actually stuck with this for a long time now. I actually really like the TrekTop. And the reason, number one, that I love it as much as I do is the versatility. So you get, of course, the sunroof that goes back. You can take all this back part off in a matter of minutes, whereas the hard top there, you need a buddy, and it's gonna take you at least half an hour to get it off of there and a lot of manpower. So pro number one, the versatility and how easy it is to take the top off when the weather's nice. All right, pro number two is actually on the inside here. Might help if I unlock it. But with this, you also get the extra little pouches up here. So you get one on each side, and there's also more headroom in here. So that's another big plus. And one that I'll throw in with this as well is with my cage, the Smittybilt cage I have, it is perfect fit. As long as you trim, of course, here, it's perfect. Whereas with the hard top, you need to trim some of these bolts down in order for it to sit flush. Which I have not gotten to do yet. So having the soft top has been great because I don't have to modify any of the cage. I can just put it all in. I did have to modify this just a hair, but that's just a little bit of grinder work and it's done. So I would say having the extra headroom, the pouches, and also the ease with the cage, definitely pro number two. All right, and for number three, I would have to say it's the quality of the top. It is just phenomenal. So people complain about the noise with the soft top versus the hard top. And I'll be honest with you, I have noticed barely any difference. Unless you're going 80 miles an hour, you are not gonna notice a difference in wind noise or just noise in general between this soft top and the hard top, in my opinion. So my fiance also agreed with me as well that the noise is not nearly as bad as people say it is. It's truthfully very bearable, and it's worth it for all the features that you get and everything like that. Now, if I could do it over again, I would probably go with the twill, just because the twill looks blacker, whereas this is faded just a little bit over the past year. So I would say if you're gonna do it, go with the twill. It's only an extra couple $100, and it looks better, and it's also better quality. So I'm sure it's even quieter with the twill top as well. So number three, definitely have to go with the quality of the top itself. All right, now for the cons, and this was a tough one. I honestly could not think of many cons with this top, but the first one I would say that has been, it's been a little bit of an inconvenience, but barely anything at all. And this piggybacks on the last point I just made with the pros, and that it's just a hair louder than the hard top. I mean, just a hair louder. So really, it's not even a con, but it's one that I am going to list here because it is a little bit louder. But that would be the only con that I can think of with this top. I mean, everything else I've absolutely loved. It went together super, super easy, but there is a tiny bit more noise, of course, because it's a soft top versus a hard top. So I would say the noise would be the only con that I can think of, and it's not even really a con. So would I do a hard top or a soft top? And that's a tough one. Of course, that's gonna vary from person to person. I like having both so that I can kind of use both. It changes the look of the Jeep, so it gives you kind of that little versatility feature there. But personally, I plan on keeping the soft top on year round. And I live here in Indiana, so we do get some snow. It is pretty cold. Last week it was in the negatives, so I mean, it's kind of hit and miss with the weather, but I've kept the soft top on and I've had no issues with retaining heat or anything like that. It has been flawless. Now, of course, if you're using this in the winter, be very careful with the windows here because they will break. If it gets too cold, they get very brittle. So do be careful with that. But I would say I'm probably gonna stick with the soft top, and a few reasons why. Number one, the look of that slant back. Love the look. I think it looks so badass. And then also just the versatility, like I said. So if we have a nice day in the spring, I can flip that top back, no worries at all. It's super easy to do. And I can also take the back off within minutes. It's super easy, super quick, and I can flip it right back on just as easy. Whereas with the hard top, kind of limits you a little bit unless you have two people or a hoist, which I don't plan on putting in this garage. So the soft top has definitely made me enjoy the Jeep even more than I already did. I've only had the soft top for a year, and like I said, this is my first soft top, so I've never had a soft top before, and I've had like 4 Jeeps. So I would say the soft top definitely up there competing with my favorite with the hard top. Of course, the hard top is nice because of the 1, security, 2, the noise is very quiet, and 3, it just looks cool with the color match hard top. But again, I'm sticking with the soft top just based on the versatility and how much I like the slant back look. Now, for security, like I was saying, it does leave you kind of vulnerable back here. So what I did is I actually installed the Tuffy security deck back here, which has been phenomenal. Absolutely love the Tuffy security deck, and it was worth every penny. It gives you that peace of mind knowing that if you have stuff back here, it is protected. So if you have a soft top, I would definitely recommend the Tuffy security deck. It is a great piece and a great quality item you can put on your Jeep if you have a soft top to add a little bit more security. All right, guys, that's gonna go ahead and do it for today's video. Wanted to do a quick review on the soft top because I really, really love it. And I wasn't expecting to love it as much as I did, but it was worth every penny. I mean, it has been phenomenal for this build, for me to be able to enjoy my Jeep even more with the open air experience and the versatility of it. So I would definitely highly recommend the Bestop TrekTop NX. And also, one thing I forgot to mention as well, their customer service is phenomenal. So I had an issue when I first installed this where one of the plastic pieces had broken off during the installation. I called them up and they had it to me within a few days. So, and they sent me a pack of them too. So great customer service, great company, and they have a quality product. So I would definitely recommend them. So what's coming up next on the channel here? So did install some Falcon Piggyback 3.3 shocks, the adjustable ones. So I will be doing a review on those. Also just installed the Evo rock skins here. So I will also be doing a review on those. But what else have I done? Since the last video, I'll probably do another walk around because I have changed a lot. The fenders are different. I have the Poison Spider fender flares, so I have changed that. I've changed the tire carrier, changed bumpers. So I mean, definitely something we'll have to go through and do a whole new walk around for. But hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Again, if you like it, give me a like, give me a thumbs up. Comment on the video if you have any questions. But thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.